jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly in the baseball bat, peanut butter jelly in the baseball. Right, let me make sure I'm in the right place because I'm doing something crazy today, y'all. I'm doing something crazy. Oh, I am. Peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly in the baseball bat. All right. I'm doing something crazy today. That's why, look, we're called Crazy Amanda because I'm doing something crazy today. I'm live streaming. Look, I'm looking up and I'm looking down, up and down, because I'm live streaming in two places at once. 2 places at once. Up here, y'all don't even see it down here. Up here, I'm on Facebook, on my Facebook page, Recipes and Entertainment. And down here, I'm on my YouTube page, Crazy Amanda Reacts. So I'm all over the place. But, and I'll listen, if y'all comment, oh wait, do I see if someone comes in or comments? How am I gonna, well, I'll know. If y'all come in and comment, I will probably see it. If not, I don't know, because I think on my Facebook up here is where I'm concerned. I don't see anything. But I'll be reading my comments back and forth from my YouTube up there. And today we're going to talk about a show I just got done watching. I just got done watching this show. I got my tea too because I've been sick. Who watches Black Mirror? Raise your hand if you watch Black Mirror, because that's a Netflix show I love. I love me some Black Mirror. Like, so and I didn't get onto Black Mirror till later on. When Netflix came out, first they dropped season 1. I didn't watch season 1 of Black Mirror right away. It wasn't until season 2 of Black Mirror came out that I was all about it. It wasn't until season 2 came out that I was all about some Black Mirror. And when I started watching those episodes, I was like, where have I been on the Black Mirror? Where have I been on the Black Mirror? Because it reminds me, I know I said this before, if anybody has seen Room 104 on HBO, it's a show. It happens in the same room of a hotel all the time. And I got a cold. And every episode's different. Every episode of Room 104 has different actors, different scenarios, different everything. And that's kind of like what this Black Mirror is. I'm thinking swipe left to reveal comments. Wait, which way is left? All right, let me swipe left. See, it's not showing comments. I'm in trouble. It's not showing my comments on there. If you're on Facebook, say something because it is not showing my comments on there. Oh wait, did I do it? Turned on. No, all right, I think it's working. So Black Mirror is kind of the same way. Every episode is different. Every episode has different actors. And it's crazy. Like, it's crazy episodes. And that's why you can't be sure with Black Mirror, because some episodes I go on and I love it. And some episodes I'm just like, oh, what is this? I never heard of this. So when yesterday the trailer dropped, I did a reaction video to it, to Black Mirror Bandersnatch. Now, I had never heard of this, that it was even coming out. I thought it was just like the continuation of season 3 of Black Mirror. That's what I thought at first. And then I started watching the trailer and I was like, this is like a Black Mirror movie. This is like a Black Mirror movie it says it's like a video game based on a book or something like that. So I didn't know what was it, but I was like, I like Black Mirror. So this is going to be good, right? Let me tell you, it dropped today on Netflix. And I first tried to watch it on my TV that just has a regular little Fire Stick. Is my YouTube comments work? I don't know if my comments are working. Y'all better say something because there's a lot of viewers on my YouTube and I don't see comments popping up. So I wasn't sure about this Bandersnatch, but I went to turn it on first. I went to turn it on, and I was using my Fire Stick to turn it on, and it wouldn't let me. It said my device to watch Bandersnatch on Netflix was not supported, and I was like, what? What? So it said I can use like a game system that I see. I'm trying to. My comments isn't showing. I'll do it here. It said, oh, wait, Derek's here. Now it's showing. See, I don't know why it was doing this. Now I see Derek. I see Lewis. Hello. Oh, there's after credit scene. So let's get to it, Lewis. Lewis, we're going to get to it. First, though, my comments was not being shown. It was, I mean, my device would not let me play Bandersnatch. It said it wasn't supported, and I was playing it on a Fire Stick. I was first playing it on a Fire Stick, and I was like, why does it need to be supported by anything? And then I learned, because I went to my smart TV. And it was then on my smart TV, it tells me it's an interactive movie. This Black Mirror Bandersnatch is an interactive movie. Heavy Duty Smokes. Hey, we are talking about the new Netflix thing, Bandersnatch. I watched it today. So that's why. What? There's a hidden scene? Lewis just told me there's a hidden scene. When you type in the therapist number, but I'm trying to work it out. There's after credit scene. I didn't know about these special scenes. All right, we're going to have to come back to this, Lewis, because first let me just tell them what this Bandersnatch is about. It's kind of like a regular episode. It's not like super long. It's a regular episode of Black Mirror, right? Because it's not super long, but you make choices, and it starts out you're making easy choices. Lewis, you got to tell me about this hidden scene. I'm trying to find it before someone. Oh my gosh, Lewis, you got to figure out this hidden scene, because we're going to come back to this. So first it starts out, you see like this boy, and it's back in 1980s when it was like the old school computers, and he's working on this video game. And so I'm like, I'm waiting. I'm like, one of these choices come up that I have to use this to make a choice. So he like wakes up in the morning, and he goes and has cereal, he goes in the kitchen, and his dad's there, and he's like, oh, I want to have cereal. And so he's in there, like having cereal, but then his dad's like, what do you want? Do you want, I don't remember because I just remember my choices. Like, you want Wheaties or Kellogg's Frosted Flakes? And then it's right there. Give a choice. You pick what he picks. Does he want Wheaties or Kellogg's Frosted Flakes? And I was like, I wasn't even ready for these kind of decisions watching this. I was like, all right, Frosted Flakes. So first, I'm here making these little decisions for him. Then he's like on the bus or something, and he's like, what do I want to listen to? And then it gives you like two choices of what he can listen to. So, and then I'm like, oh, listen to this. First is like little easy decisions. So I'm thinking, this is going to be kind of lame. That's what my first thought. I'm like, that's the kind of decisions I'm going to be making in this show, in this Black Mirror show, the Banderdash. I'm going to be making what he eats and what he listens to. Oh no. Because then it gets complicated. Next, he's going into this company, right? He's going into this company. And he's meeting with the top guys because he's working on this video game. That's where they get the name of this video game, Bandersnatch. It's from this book that he reads, right? And this book is written by this guy. I think he went crazy or something. But it's like an interactive book. Like you can choose, like the guy was writing his book, but he went crazy because he was making all these different scenarios that you can pick. Like you can choose your character, right? You can choose what you want your character to do. So I was like, this is getting crazy. So he's up in there in this video game place, and he is talking to this guy about making this video game. And then the guy offers him, he's like, well, I want you to come on board. Do you want to work here and do like, he was like, do you want to work on this video game with us here, or you want to go on your own? And then they gave us the choice. I was like, my anxiety started coming. I was like, y'all making me have the choice now? Like it's the interactive movie, but I'm having a choice. Does he go on his own and do his video game? Or Lewis is back. Lewis is going to tell us the secrets. All right. So does he go on his own and do this video game? Or does he like work with them to do it? So I was like, okay, I chose. He works with them to do it. So then that was his decision. Are you talking about, oh wait, Ethan just asked, are you talking about when he's on the bus again and all you hear is a long beeping noise instead of music? I didn't hear a long beeping noise. Is there a different, what, Ethan? Y'all, I'm sick. I know, I gotta get my tissues. Ethan, I did not hear a long beeping noise. Playing the music. I was able to choose the music when he was on the bus. This is when he was first on the bus. Is that what Lewis is talking about when he's on the bus? Like that's when you put in a Morse code? Because listen, Lewis, I was not given a choice for Morse codes. I was just given a choice of like this answer or this answer when I'm watching it. All right. So you have the choice. All right. So I chose work with the company. This is where things in it got crazy because he chose to work with the company, but then it like ended. It was like, it actually like told me wrong choice. Oh, this is the one after the credits. Don't worry if you can't find it. It's not essential. See, I didn't watch the credits, but I'm gonna get to this, Lewis. So first, it must have not, my choice must have been right, or it ended the movie right away. Then I made the bad choice. Oh, look, it's show Image Earl. I'm gonna have to look at that later. Lewis is dropping little codes. Here's the flow chart of all the options. There's flow charts for this. I will post the flow chart for this for y'all. Oh, Lewis is having flow charts of so that's the options that someone made for this. So you can have different options. But Lewis, this is the thing. At the end of the movie, like when my options was done, it like sent me back in time. So like when I picked that he should work with the company, it like ended the movie really quick. But then I was sent back and it started from the beginning, but like in fast forward, it said, oh, he woke up. Oh, he changed Frosted Flakes. Oh, he did this. Oh, he did that. Oh, he was on the bus. But then it got to that, it fast forwarded till he was at that situation again. And first time I chose yes, that he should work with them, but then it fast forwarded. And this time it gave me still yes, but the only other option was no. So then I picked no. Like it gave me a different option when it ended, right? When something ended or it ends that storyline, it went back and like fast forwarded through everything I've seen and then gave me an option. I'm still confused about this movie because I don't know how it ends. I was watching it and then it started giving me options. Like I felt bad about myself. And then I was like, oh, this movie is probably psychoanalyzing me. Did y'all feel like this? Hey, Evans. Muscle. Lewis, tell me, did you feel like this? Because then it got to different parts. I felt like, all right, see, look, Ethan just asked if he got to go with the mom. This is the thing, Ethan. If you keep going, the end credits, like it keeps like eventually got to the part where he could go back with his mom, Ethan. Like if you keep watching it and keep choosing different options at the end that you didn't choose eventually. Exactly, Lewis. You will eventually get to every ending in this movie. You will eventually get, but that's what I'm saying. When I'm first watching it, it started giving me choices that I felt bad about. Like he was fighting with somebody and they gave me a choice. Should I kill him? He was fighting. I'm not going to tell all the secrets. He was fighting with somebody. Lewis, I'm not going to tell who. Shh, Lewis, don't say nothing. He was fighting with somebody, but it gave me the choice of if I should kill him. And I was like, I chose that. Yes, I chose to kill the person first. So then I was like, oh, this is psychoanalyzing me. This is going to send back to NSA. Listen. Oh, we can talk about spoilers, I guess, Lewis. Everybody's watched it. If everybody's watched it, we can. If you don't want to know the spoilers, y'all can stop watching. We'll eventually talk about spoilers. But at this part, I wasn't going to talk about any spoilers yet. But we're going to eventually get there. But I felt, Lewis, did you feel like the government was watching you? Lewis, because it gave me choices first. It was like, should you kill this person? Was the Facebook page of what? Because I'm on Facebook too. Like I'm live streaming Facebook and on YouTube. What Facebook page do you want to know? I mean, The Truman Show is one of my favorite films. This film was enjoyable. Oh, mine, it is entertainment. Wait, no. Recipes and Entertainment by Guide for Moms. I know it's a long. If you just put in Guide for Moms, you can probably find me, Derek, because I'm live streaming both places. But, so yeah, it gave me the option to kill somebody. And I was feeling bad. I was like, oh, why is it giving me the option? But I chose it. I wanted to kill him. But then I was like, really? So then it said, what do you want to do? He killed him because you have the choice. And then it said, what do you want to do with the body? Do you want to bury it or chop it up? I was like, oh, no, the government's really watching me. If I choose chop it up, they're going to think I'm a psycho. I did not choose chop up the body. I was like, if I chose that, this is going to be like, this movie started getting into my mind, Derek. This movie started getting into my mind, making me feel like a bad person. I'm like, so I didn't chop up the body first. I was like, bury him. No, just bury him. I'm not that crazy. I already killed somebody in this movie. I'm not chopping up the body. I'm not that crazy. So the first ending I got was I buried him, right? And then, see, heavy duty, I was thinking of chopping up, but I was like, oh no, I'm not chopping up this body because they're going to think I'm some kind of psycho. The government's watching, they're using this movie to determine where the psycho people are. I just listen. I was like, I started getting nervous. About that. And then, so then like he buries the body and then the guy comes over, the worker comes over. Did y'all get that? So I got the first ending he buried the body, but then the worker comes over from the game place to help him finish this video game. And then it said, should you kill this guy? Because he finds out. He saw him holding the knife and he finds out, he's like, and then he's like, I killed my dad or something like that. Or I don't remember. He saw the body. So then I was like, oh my Lord. Then it said, you kill the worker? And I really did. I was like, oh, now they want me to kill another person? I'm not doing it. I'm not killing another person. So I said, I let him go because I'm thinking the government is watching me. They're watching these choices I'm making on this. And so I let him go. But then my first ending, because there's many different. So my first ending was they found out I didn't finish the game. Like I made all the bad choices. They just wanted me to kill everybody. My first ending was they found me out because I just buried the body. I didn't get rid of evidence. I let the guy go. So that guy went and told the police, I guess, and I was in jail. And then the company sank because I didn't finish this video game that was promised. So I was like, I made all the bad choices in this. I should have just killed everybody and chopped up the body. And I was like, so obviously you had to be crazy to do this. So it ended with that. But then it didn't end because it gave you the choice. You could go back and change your mind on stuff, right? Remember I told you, like that one part, yes, work with the company. No, and then I fast forward from the beginning. And then it came to the part where it was like, do you gonna bury the body or chop it up? Like that's what it gave me then. I was like, well, this time I'm gonna chop it up because when I buried the body, I got caught. Oh, you got dragged out. That was your first ending, getting dragged out by the therapist. See, I didn't trust that therapist. I didn't take the medicine. Like it showed you, he went to a therapist, right? It showed you like, and then when he was at this therapist, she gave him medicine. Did you take the pills? See, I didn't take the pills. This is crazy, y'all. This show is crazy. So I didn't take the pills on this first one. Oh, you took the pills. That's why, Lewis. I didn't take pills. I ain't trusted just these pills. That could have been like the Matrix. Take the pill. No, I didn't take the pills. I wasn't trusting nobody. Oh, see, Derek flushed him. I flushed the pills. Seems a lot of people online are confused the real ending. They think they don't have it keep going and they're all done in 30 minutes. Oh no, I kept it going. So you can go back and choose different things happening to you, right? I chose different. So it went back. It brought me back after I went to jail and it gave me the option to chop up the body. It gave me the option now, the person he killed, to chop up the body. I'm like, well, yeah, this time I'm chopping up the body. But then it was crazy because he chops up the body and then does that guy don't even come over, right? I don't even think that guy came over when he chopped up the body. And then he finishes the video game. And then at the end, you see the guy who chopped up the body, the head on the desk, but then he has this fantastic video game, but then he's still caught with the head, I guess, of the guy, like the one he chopped up the body. And he still goes to jail and they still pull the video game from all the shelves. So I was like, well, I went wrong somewhere. Then it brought me back to even before that. It brought me back to even before that for when there was a scene where, that's what I'm saying, there were so many endings that I went through. Ramlet, listen. Oh, he's going to be, I'm remote. Like, I don't know what that is, Ramlet, but that ain't an option for the movie. That wasn't an option. Okay, look. This is what Lewis said. Also, in case you're wondering, Now 2 is a compilation tape. They release them twice and 3 times a year, top songs UK. They're now on, what are you talking about, Lewis? What is Now 2? Was that a choice? So anyway, this is the thing. This is what I want to say about this. It's a cool concept. You can choose what the characters are doing. You can make choices for them. But I'm still confused about this movie. I am still confused. But you know what it didn't remind me of? It reminded me of kind of Alice in Wonderland, because they kept bringing things, right? Different, and it makes you confused. Like, and they kept saying, "Oh, he went down the hole, like the rabbit hole." Choose your own Bandersnatch. The choice of the bus. Oh, the choice in the bus was 2 tapes. But does that really, like, some things don't matter. This is another thing about the movie. I was making choices, and all right, so he went to the therapist, right? He went to the therapist, and then after that, he kept telling the therapist, I feel like I'm not in control of the choices I make. So then you start thinking, oh, sorry, Mr. Carius, you can catch up. Do you not have your bell on? You would know when I come on that you have your bell on. Subscribe and have your bell on. You would know when I come do my live stream. You better turn your bell on, Mr. Carius. The serial affects the adverse on the VHS. The tape affects what the music tastes. So even the serial, even when he chose a certain serial, that was a choice for where the movie went. That, I'm telling y'all. Black Mirror, the bottom line is this Black Mirror Bandersnatch is crazy. Like, it got into my mind, and it still is, because then I was starting to talk to him on the screen. That's what I say, he was at the therapist. He's like, I feel like I don't have control of what the choices I make. And then he yells out, like, he's like, who's telling me to do this? And I'm like, I am. Like, I start answering him. It got my mind. And then some choices I make, he wouldn't do. Did he do that for you, Lewis? Like, some choices I make, like, we're in the therapist, and they said, bite your fingernails or like pull on your earlobe. Remember that part? He's like, bite your fingernails. It was a choice. Or did you ever get to that? Or pull on your earlobe. And I was like, pull on your earlobe. And he was like doing this. He was like, oh, like fighting it. And I was like, duh. And then he never pulled on his earlobe. Here's the earlobe. And I was like, oh, he's fighting me. He's fighting the choices I make. I haven't seen it yet. Sounds scary. Candy, it's not. This is on Facebook. Now, I told y'all I'm live streaming on Facebook and YouTube down here. So Facebook, Candy never seen it. It sounds scary. It's not scary. I told y'all I got a little cough. It's not scary. It's creepy, and it gets into your mind. But it's not scary at all. Y'all know I don't like scary movies, and this was not scary. Not at all. My bell doesn't ring. It flashes green. I can't hear. Oh. Well, you better make your light flash to be here on time, Mr. Carius. This Bandersnatch Snatch was a real game. So I grew like I was born in the 70s, Lewis, okay? Late 70s. I'm not that old, but I remember playing a game kind of like this. I don't remember the name of it, but it gave choice. I remember like one of the first kind of video games, and it was on my computer where it said do this or do that. Like it gave choices, and then when he showed on the screen, oh, you can give choices. It reminded me of that game, and I was thinking, was this a game? Did I ever play this? I don't know. It never got released. But they had other video games like that. It probably never got released because it made people go crazy. And then one of the endings. Oh, did you see one of these endings, Lewis? Where it has, I'm telling you, it goes through and has all these different endings. Did you see the ending where like something happens, but then it's like modern times, and this girl is working on like the modern, like she works for Netflix or something. Yeah, she worked for Netflix, and then she's working on like this Bandersnatch movie. Did you get that? Annabelle Jones, I think it was. She's like a writer for this movie. Did you get one of those endings? And she's writing this movie, and then like you get choices there, but then she was like drop T on the computer or like destroy it. That was like the last. So that was like probably the second ending I got. Telling y'all, this is crazy. Like you better. It's short. Like it's not long, but with all the different scenarios you can go back and do, and all the different choices you can go back and make, it drags out. It drags out. And I'm telling you, it got my mind. Because then I started thinking the government's watching me making all these bad choices, killing people and chopping them up. I don't know. Well, Mr. Carius asked if it's a psychological thriller. I don't. Have you ever seen Black Mirror? Would you like, because I guess it's kind of, I mean, it could be. That's the thing with all the different endings, you kind of make the story your own because you choose which way the characters go on this show. You have to have a device that'll support it. Like my regular Fire Stick that I first tried to do it on wouldn't let me. I had to go to my smart TV where I can make choices as the show goes on. So you're watching, things are happening, but then when it's your time to make a choice, it comes on the bottom of the screen. Pick this or this, like you pick which choice the character makes, and then whatever you choose, that's where the character goes, and the story goes on from there. That's what I'm saying. But then at the end of your choices, it gives you the option to start back over, but it fast forwards like through like the beginning. Just this happens, and then you're back to here where you can make your different choice, and then see where that story takes you off to. Like it has all kind of endings. One where people are jumping off buildings. And it's a story about this guy doing this video game, but then has like internal stories because when he was young, his mom got killed on this train, and he blamed himself or he kind of blamed his dad because he made the mom late by trying to find this teddy bear, but the dad hid the teddy bear. It's like all these, that's what I'm saying. It's like two stories in one. You choose, yes, Candy said on Facebook, a choose your own adventure or ending. That's exactly what this is. Black Mirror Bandersnatch. You have to watch it on some kind of device where you can make choices. That's why I said I watch it on my smart TV. You can watch it on iPad or like computer, game system. But you choose your own, you choose where the character goes. Okay, what is Mr. Carius says? I'm a little confused. Annabelle, the only NFL I can think of is from the Conjuring universe. So where's talking about Bandersnatch? So we're talking about Bandersnatch. Bandersnatch, all right, I've been a fan of, so Bandersnatch is like, it's Black Mirror Bandersnatch. You ever watch Black Mirror, Mr. Carius? I've been a fan of Black Mirror. So that's what I'm saying. I didn't see Black Mirror season 1 until season 2 was coming out, and then I was all about it. Oh, you have to watch it on your Kindle. It'll tell you. Like I first tried to watch it on my regular TV with the Fire Stick, and it told me it was like this device is not supported. So you could do it on different things, and you can watch it, but it will tell you. It will tell you. Okay. So Lewis said, "I'm a fan of Black Mirror since I was on. It was on Channel 4 for season 1 and 2. Oh, see, I thought it was so. Black Mirror isn't a Netflix original. I thought it was a Netflix original. So it was first on Channel 4. Oh wait, now that it's Netflix, everyone watches it, and it's amazing. Oh, it is. now, Lewis, this is what I'm gonna ask you. Have you ever seen Room 104 on HBO? Because I'm telling you, Room 104 reminds me a lot of Black Mirror. Although everything in Room 104, I'm a fan of Room 104. I know people look, Mr. Carey is like, this is that show you're talking about where the guy eats the penises. Yes, that happens once. But Room 104 reminds me a lot of Black Mirror because it's weird like that. It has like that twist, but every episode is different. Every episode has different characters, and every episode is like it's a totally different story. And it's a crazy story. Room 104, though, some of the stories are crazy and some are like kind of boring. So it can go. I like Black Mirror better than Room 104. All right, Mr. Cares. I hate this thing that was supposed to say Annabelle, not NFL. Oh, I was wondering what are you talking about NFL, Mr. Carius. Annabelle Jones writes Black Mirror with Charlie Brooker. I think it was her in one of the scenes. I may be wrong. I don't remember if they said who the name was. So Annabelle you're talking about is the writer. But there was one scene, like ending for this Bandersnatch, where there was a writer for Bandersnatch. Oh, there was even, I thought this was funny. There was even like a part where he's like, somebody's controlling me, like in the show. Give me a sign. And then one of the signs could have been like this like pitchfork looking thing, or one of the signs was just the Netflix symbol. So they like incorporated in this thing like Netflix. They like incorporated into Netflix. Okay. I'm just trying to clarify. I keep thinking Annabelle Doll. No, it's not Annabelle. He's talking about a writer that writes Black Mirror, so this is not like a classic movie, and it's not like a season 3. Oh, so season 3 plus is Netflix. They bought it. Lewis, do you think since they bought season 3, that'll be as good as season 1 or 2? What is The Favorite? I don't know what. Am I going to watch The Favorite, Lewis? I don't know what The Favorite is. I have to watch it on my phone then. Yeah. The final ending was when he died in the therapist. See, I think the final ending is different for people because that wasn't the final ending for me. The final ending for me was him following the mom on the train. That was the final ending for me. The final ending for me was he followed his mom on the train and they both died. So like pretty much 2 endings for him was either he dies or he's in jail. Like there's nothing happening to this guy that's going to be good. You don't have Netflix now? Have you do smoke? Oh no. Oh, they broke the 4th wall. Really good with that Netflix sign. Oh, I know. With the Netflix sign. Also, though, with like the writer for Netflix, one of the endings we're just saying, Annabelle, it brings it back. So, like, all this happens in the past, 1984, right? All this happens in the past in 1984. but it also brings it back. Like, so, like, it was, he went to jail or something, but I got an alternative ending when it was like present time and the present Netflix, like, writer that he was saying, Annabelle, who she said, oh, I work for Netflix. So that was totally another 4th wall that it broke because it was like the writer for this show in there. And she's like kind of going crazy, like trying to write the story of Bandersnatch. Like she's going down this hole. They always keep saying a hole because he keeps going down a hole, like trying to do this video game. So now she's going down the hole of trying to write this show about Bandersnatch. Did I keep saying Banderdash? Lewis said, the sign is from an earlier episode called White Bear in season 2. Oh, I don't know. I love the 4th wall breaking moments in shows. I mean Netflix. I know what you meant. Pardon my interrupt. It's Donald Trump. Donald Trump showed up in my YouTube live feed. Pardon my interruption. I'm just here to say Hillary lost, and guess who won? How? Oh my God! Y'all don't even know. In my YouTube stream, Donald Trump shows up. He was Donald Trump. Did you watch? Did you watch Banderdash? Oh, they should totally do like another show like this, interactive, over the elections, and we can choose the alternate endings. We can choose alternate endings, Donald Trump. What do you think? Anyway, I want to know, final thing, did y'all like this? Who loved it? I want to know, and who hated the new Netflix Black Mirror Bandersnatch? I'm in between. There's some things I totally loved about it. There's some things I didn't. I didn't like because it got too confusing to me. When they started getting all these different scenarios and you're choosing this and it's going back in time, it started getting confusing to me. So I don't know how I feel about that. Bella watched it with me. Bella loved it. And Bella, I totally let her. What was your favorite ending, Bella? We want to know your favorite ending. Will Bill Gates be coming on here soon? Amanda would be honored that if he took the time to talk. Right? I totally would want some Bill Gates up on here. Did you remember that Reddit when they had like it just made me think of Bill Gates, because when they did like a Christmas exchange, like you had your Christmas Secret Santa and they had it on Reddit, and then Bill Gates played, but he didn't know. And he was somebody's Secret Santa, and they got he sent them a gift and it was from Bill Gates, and he totally was like, no, it's really from me. I would totally love if Bill Gates came and watched my YouTube and said hi. We already had Donald Trump saying hi. Bill Gates is next. Anyway, Bella loved it. And if you're rewatching this, let us know. Comment. If you haven't watched it yet, like Mr. Carius, when you go and watch it, come back and tell us. Did you love it? Hate it? Can you do an interview with Bill Gates? Because I would love to see that in a video. Listen, if he wants to reach out to me, I will totally interview Bill Gates. I love the mom. So the final one we watched, Bella, when the mom, I guess that's the best. Oh, hey, Layla. So yeah, Joshua. So I'm saying, yeah, I mean, I like that ending, Bella. And that's the final ending we saw, right? When the boy went with his mom and the train crashed together. And so then they both kind of died. I mean, that's sad because they died. But the other ones, he was killing his dad and he was chopping up bodies and going to jail. Like, I guess that's the best ending out of all of them. Joshua, I did. Thank you. That's my boy. So I'm going to go. Okay, but I want y'all to comment. Let me know once you watch it what you think about. I want you to, once you watch Black Mirror Bandersnatch, let me know what you think about it. You did, Joshua. Oh, I'm sorry, Atlas. we done talked about it 40 minutes, but you can go back and watch. That it was supposed to say Joshua. Oh, instead of Jesus. So listen, your homework. Y'all have homework. If you haven't watched the Netflix Bandersnatch, go back and watch it. So right now, first, I told y'all I'm streaming 2 places. Up here, I'm on my Facebook page. Down here, and you're on YouTube, okay? So I'm first signing out on Facebook, all right? That's your homework. Watch Black Mirror Bandersnatch and tell me how it is. That's my Facebook. Bye on Facebook. And then I hear, are y'all going to do it? Okay, you'll watch it. Go and watch it. You better watch this now. I'm telling you, you better. Oh, that's Brian. You better go watch this now because everybody's going to be talking about it. We already gave away some spoilers, Atlas, about but you have to have a device that supports it because it's totally a show. Like I said before, this is totally a show that's interactive. You make the characters go where you want them to go in this show, and you'll get different endings. So I want to hear what y'all's first ending was, and I want to hear your favorite endings. And just overall, if you liked it. It's crazy. All right, y'all. Till next time. Bye. What's not in there?